Welcome, Agent, to Spy Training. Lesson 1, Encoding, Decoding, Overview. Transporting messages between spies is very important, and you never want to do that unless they are encoded. We're going to use the Number Spies Red Book as an example of how to encode and decode messages. As a spy, you have three main tools that you're going to use to change a message into an encoded message. You're going to use the checkerboard and the code book, both of which could be kept secret, but isn't necessarily critical that they are secret, and the one-time pad that has to absolutely be secret. The process is to take the message that you want to encode, it's called plain text, and change that into numbers using the checkerboard and the code book. We'll go into more detail in a future video. Once that message is changed into numbers, it is known as plain code. The numbers from a one-time pad are used to change the plain code into an encoded message, also known as ciphertext. That encoded message will be either transmitted through a number station or passed in some other means, such as a dead drop. The spy who is receiving the message will receive it as ciphertext. It is encoded. They will have to have an exact copy of the one-time pad that you're using to encode the message in order to decode it. That changes the ciphertext into plain code, and then the same checkerboard and code book are used to change that plain code into plain text message, and thus the spy will have the message that you transmitted. So let's talk about these tools just a little bit. The first tool is the checkerboard. It's called the checkerboard because of this grid layout of different numbers relating to letters. You'll notice that there are a few special spaces here on the board: code, number, request, space, but the rest of it are letters and some special characters. The way the checkerboard works is if we wanted to change the word agent into numbers, then that we would take the A, which would be a 1, G, 74, 2, 4, 6. So agent would be changed into the numbers 1, 74, 2, 4, 6. There's also a code book. So for certain words that are well known or mostly or used frequently, then you can use a shorter code for that. So as you'll notice, the word agent is also on this list, and it goes along with the code 055. So with the code prefix of 0, then you could change the word agent into 0055. Here is an example that we'll go over more on exactly how to encode and decode a message, but here is an example of a one-time pad. These first 5 digits are not encoded. In fact, they need to remain unencoded, because when this message is passed in ciphertext, then the receiving party needs to know what those first 5 digits are to be able to find the correct one-time pad that also matches those 5 numbers, to then use the rest of the one-time pad to turn that encoded message into plain text. Now, you'll notice that at the bottom of this page it says destroy after use. So because the sending spy will have one-time pad that has this sheet in it, once they encode the message, then it's important to destroy that page so that it can never be used or intercepted. On the receiving end, the spy receiving the message, after they decode the message, they will also destroy this page, and that is why it's called a one-time pad. So that is an overview of how you go through and encode and decode messages. Good luck, Spy.